So, welcome back and looking forward to carrying on from where we left yesterday. Yesterday, we learned some more secrets of cleansing, inner cleansing, nari cleansing through intent and through focus. The power of visualization, the power of intent, the power of sound, along with intent, thought, and visualization, which is one of the greatest practices in our Shakti traditions. The Shakti practices involve a lot of vibrational methodologies, a lot of vibrational methodologies for cleansing, healing, harmonizing, empowering. So, what we did yesterday was Nyas, Amar Nyas, which we revised from earlier, and Karan Nyas, which was Nari cleansing through your hands, through your palms and your fingers, Karan Nyas, and we will revise it once again, understanding the basics. What happens? What are the sounds? How do we do it? So, Karanyas, Kara, hand, Nyasa, purification. We use all our 5 fingers and sounds and bija mantras to do the inner nari cleansing through our hands. So, we begin with the thumb with the sound Aim. So, Om, Aim, Angushtabhyam Namaha. Angushta means thumb. So, Om, Aim, Angushtabhyam Namaha. I surrender to becoming a channel through which my intent can act, the energy can flow, and the purification and harmonization can happen. So, Om, Aim, Angushtabhyam Namaha, and then first finger, Om, Kleem, Tarjaribhyam Namaha. Middle finger, Om, Sauh, Madhyamabhyam Namaha. So, Aim, Kleem, Sauh. These are the 3 bija mantras which get repeated in the rest of the fingers. Om, Aim, Angushtabhyam Namaha. Om, Kleem, Tarjaribhyam Namaha. Om, Sauh, Madhyamabhyam Namaha. Ring finger, Om, Aim, Anamika. Ring finger is called Anamika. Om, Aim, Anamikabhyam Namaha. Little finger is called Kanishtha. Om, Sauh, Kanishtabhyam Namaha. Om, Kleem, Kanishtabhyam Namaha. And the last Sauh is Om, Sauh, Karatala Kara, Prishtabhyam Namaha, when you cleanse the entire hand like that. So when we practiced yesterday, at the end, in the last bit, we did not mention Sauha, but you will say Sauha when we do it. Om Kleem Sauha, Om Kleem Sauha, with each finger and its name. So Angushta, Tarjari, Madhyama, Anamika, Kanishta. These are the 5 names of your 5 fingers in Sanskrit. Okay? So, we will begin with Karanyas. Then we will do Amarnyas, which we have done before. For those who have not done it or have not seen the videos before, I request you to go to the earlier videos, all our earlier videos, which we have been doing since April, and learn the Shakti visualization secrets, which we did somewhere between 18th and 26th, probably on 25th or 24th April. That has the Amarnyas in detail, so you can learn it from there. And today, for those who have been with us, we will revise it once. First the Karanyas, then the Amarnyas. Okay? So, Karanyas. And your hands will not be like this. I'm holding them up like this so that you can see it clearly, but your hands will be down almost close to your lap, not resting on your lap, but close to your lap, flat, palms facing to the sky, and then this way. You can do it this way, or you can keep it this way, right? This is only for demonstration. I am demonstrating, so my hands are up. Okay? Ready? Relax your body, relax your shoulders, relax your back, relax your whole frontal body, your stomach, your legs, your arms. Shake it out if there's any tension in your neck. Relax your neck. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. Take a deep breath. And with a deep breath, ready, and thumb. And now, Om Angushtabhyam Namaha. Thrice. Om Angushtabhyam Namaha. Om Angushtabhyam Namaha. Now your first finger, cleanse with your thumb. So put your thumb to the base of the first finger, and name of the first finger is Tarjari. So Om. We'll start again from the thumb. Om Aim Angushtabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Angushtabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Angushtabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Angushtabhyam Namaha. Now Om Kleem Tarjaribhyam Namaha, first finger. Om Kleem Tarjaribhyam Namaha. Om Kleem Tarjaribhyam Namaha. Om Kleem Tarjaribhyam Namaha. Now cleanse your middle finger, Madhyama, and the sound is Om Sauh Madhyamabhyam Namaha. Om Sauh Madhyamabhyam Namaha. Om Sauh Madhyamabhyam Namaha. Om Sauh Madhyamabhyam Namaha. Now come to the ring finger, Anamika, and the sound is Om Aim Anamikabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Anamikabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Anamikabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Anamikabhyam Namaha. And now the little finger, Kanishtha. Om Kleem Kanishtabhyam Namaha. Om Kleem Kanishtabhyam Namaha. Om Kleem Kanishtabhyam Namaha. Om Kleem Kanishtabhyam Namaha. And now you're going to cleanse the whole hand, right from your wrist, through your fingers, the whole thing. Yes? Om Sauh Karatala Kara Prishtabhyam Namaha. Om Sauh Karatala Kara Prishtabhyam Namaha. So Sauh is the Bija mantra. Om Sauh Karatala Kara Prishtabhyam Namaha. Om Sauh Karatala Kara Prishtabhyam Namaha. Okay, till you really feel all the nadis and the nerves free. So a complete cleansing of your nervous system through your palms. Okay, we do it once more just to revise it. Once more, one time each. Okay, only. Ready? Take a deep breath. Begin with your thumb. ॐ ऐं अङ्गुष्ठाभ्यां नमः. First finger, Tarjari. ॐ क्लीं तर्जरीभ्यां नमः. Middle finger, Madhyama. ॐ सौः मध्यमाभ्यां नमः. Ring finger, Anamika. ॐ ऐं अनामिकाभ्यां नमः. Little finger, Kanishta. ॐ क्लीं कनिष्ठाभ्यां नमः. And the whole hand, Om Sauh Karatalakara Prishtabhyam Namah. Om Sauh Karatalakara Prishtabhyam Namah. Okay. That was Karanyasa in the Shakti practice, in the Sri Vidya practice. Before the Sri Yantra Puja, before understanding the Sri Yantra as your entire body, as the body of Shakti, as the body of the universe, and going through the different levels and energizing them, we do this. And other nyasas as well. And one of them you've already learned, Amar Nyasa, which we are going to revise again today once. Okay? You remember? And for those who have not been with us, Om, top of the head, Hreem, middle of the forehead. Always feel a light. Feel a light. White light, orangish light inside the head, sun in the right eye, raging fire in the left eye, entire face being nourished inside the full moon, golden light of the divine feet of the universe, golden electrical energy on your tongue, that electrical energy flowing like golden nectar. So when the electrical energy, the golden light is on your tongue, the sound is Shreem. So Om, Hreem, Aha, raging fire, Hum, face inside the full moon, Shreem on the tongue, Swam, nectar flowing down the right side, Hum, nectar flowing down the left side. Ready? Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Take a few deep breaths. Slow down your breath. Breathe in. And breathe out completely. Another deep breath, breathe in and breathe out completely. And breathe in, top of the head, white light. Om. Once more, from the top of the head. Om Hri Ang Aha Thang Shri Amarnyas, cleansing with the bijas of Shakti, the seed sounds, along with visualization, cleansing and allowing the electrical vital energy, the prana, to flow down and cleanse and empower the entire body. Very powerful nyasa, Amarnyasa. Please practice this every day, and you will actually feel cellular changes. You'll feel your face lighting up. You'll feel your eyes lighting up. You will feel energized completely in your mind, in your face, in your neck, and through the entire body if you actually feel the nectar flowing down. Nectar, the energy nectar, the pranic nectar. So feel it flowing down. Yes. So we will go on now to a further delving into our own body, which is the body of Shakti. So, for those who did not watch an earlier session, and even for those who did, what were the different levels that we had? Right at the Mooladhara chakra, at your tailbone, at the level of the tailbone, what is the energy of that chakra? Commonly, we have heard of it being called the Mooladhara chakra. Yes, Mooladhara chakra, the base chakra, the mool, the root, Adhara chakra. Now, what is this called in Sri Vidya, in the Sri Yantra, in the practice of the Sri Yantra, in the practice of Shakti? It is called Trailokya Mohana Chakra. Trailokya, the three lokas, Mohana Chakra, that which attracts the three worlds, the three levels of consciousness, the earthly sphere, the physical consciousness or the physical kosha, the vital sphere, the pranic kosha, and the level of information, the level of light. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha. When we talk about these three levels, then these are the three levels, the lokas that we are talking about here. So all these three levels, that which attracts and gets the energy down of all these three levels and fastens it there, coils it there in the form of Kundalini, is the Trailokya Mohana Chakra or the Mooladhara Chakra. So in the practice of Shakti, we call it that center which takes in all the energy and stores it in the body and coils it up and creates a great magnetic force. That is why even the sexual force, that which gives creation, that which creates the seed, that which gives birth to a child, that is all situated right there at the Mooladhara chakra. So that chakra which has the magnetic attraction of taking all the energies of the cosmos and coiling it and storing it there is the Trailokya Mohana chakra. Yes? And the next one was at the Swadhisthana Sarvasha Paripurak chakra. So the fulfiller of all desires. Sarva Asha Paripurak chakra, the fulfiller of all desires. So this is the chakra of rasas. This is where all your nourishing fluids are processed and made ready for use and also used to nourish, to digest, to create life energy, to give life energy in a womb, to nourish a baby, to create the rasas that are absorbed into your bloodstream out of the food that you eat. So all the rasas, all that fulfills your being is created there. Sarv Asha Paripurak Chakra, also psychologically. Yes, all your desires being fulfilled, this chakra is in harmony. If you suddenly find something very rocky happening in your life, you can develop problems in this chakra at your lower lumbar vertebrae, things like sciatica, etc. can happen if the rasas get blocked. Sarvasha Paripurak Chakra. Then we come to the navel and solar plexus. At the solar plexus, the fiery chakra, the Manipura chakra, that is called Sarva Sankshobhana chakra. Sarva Sankshobhana chakra, which is the chakra of all the pranic movement of your body, all the fire, all the pranic movement, all the vitality and the push, the horse of your consciousness, that which really gallops. So also that causes a lot of pulls and pushes, a lot of ifs and buts, a lot of fight and flight reactions. Sarva Sankshobhana, that which causes the whole upheaval of consciousness, if ordered properly with the higher mind, can give great energy for the right action and for implementation. So, Sarva Sankshobhana Chakra in the Shakti language. And then at the heart, Sarva Saubhagya Dayaka Chakra, so the giver of auspiciousness. The heart, the giver of auspiciousness. Also, this is the air elemental state, also called the Anahata Chakra. So that which settles you into the real you, that feels, that gives, that is the purest part of you, is situated here. And this is where all softness, love, purity, auspiciousness happens, and it is called Sarva Saubhagya Dayaka Chakra. And then we had the Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakra. Sarva Artha Sadhaka Chakra. Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakra means all the meanings are expressed through this chakra. So this is the chakra of expression. The chakra of expression where everything, whatever is in your intent, whatever is in the higher consciousness is expressed creatively through this chakra. So this chakra manifests your thought process, your intent, whatever is in your subconscious through fine arts, through speech, through writing, through painting. So all the creative forces, the finer creative forces of thought expression happen through this chakra, which is called Sarv Artha Sadhaka Chakra, the chakra that gives all meanings. Yes, or fulfills all meanings. And then we come to the Agnya Chakra, Sarva Rakshakara Chakra, the protector, the will force, that which protects. How does it protect? By commanding correctly. So if this chakra is strong and harmonized, not just strong, but harmonized with great purity, with the will of the divine, with the will of the universal forces, when we become a channel and not egoistic, then this chakra protects and harmonizes all the elemental chakras below and makes them function together in harmony. And we become a great manifestive force. Okay? Sarva Raksha Kara Chakra, the great protector. And then there is a chakra here in the middle of the forehead, Sarva Roga Hara Chakra. Roga Hara Chakra. Sarva, all Roga, diseases, Hara, destroying chakra. So the chakra which is the destroyer of all negative conditions, the destroyer of all negative conditions in your consciousness, either the physical or the emotional or the mental. So any negative condition that you have gets healed in the middle here, this chakra, which also cuts through your pineal gland, also goes back into your hypothalamus. So this whole sphere gets correctly aligned through this chakra, Sarva Roga Hara Chakra. So this was the 7th chakra here, yes, in the 9 levels of the Shri Yantra, which we saw the other day. We might see it again if you like. I can bring it across at the end of the session and show it to you once again. So, Sarva Roga Hara Chakra, Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra here, Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra. This is at the point, this point where your hairline, natural hairline, meets with the crown. So the point where your forehead ends and the crown, the top of your head begins, that point where the crown joins your forehead is the chakra point. This is the 8th chakra of the Shri Yantra, Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra, the point that gives siddhis, the point that gives you access to greater levels of consciousness, the point that makes your brain so active that you are able to access and manifest greater forces, greater abilities within your body and your mind. Your mind becomes prepared to do greater things that you have never done before, greater things that a normal human being can do. So siddhis, the giver of siddhis. Remember, siddhis is not necessarily, having siddhis doesn't mean you have become spiritual. Spirituality has very, very basic elements like purity, harmony, unconditional love, no ego, flowing like a river, always giving. These are adhyatmic qualities that are necessary for being spiritual, truly spiritual. Otherwise, we might be siddha pragya. We might have siddhis. We might have great abilities. We might have magical abilities. But it does not mean that we are spiritually situated. So, along with the magical siddhis that we might get at any point of our lives through great concentration, through great tapasya and practice, it is very, very important to have the basic adhyatmic qualities so that we may become deeper and better human beings and live a truly spiritual life. So, anyway, coming back to this point, this chakra is called Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra, giver of all siddhis. And right on top, we have the ultimate chakra, the dish antenna of our consciousness, that which has antennae, which has access to the whole universe, to every level of the universe. Most of the time, just a few of our antennae are open. This is called the 1,000-petal lotus. Only a few petals are open normally in our normal lives that we lead. But when we have this reversal of energy through various practices, even through the chanting of Om in the right way, when we reverse our energies and take the intensity, the tapasya of our energy higher and higher, then these antennae get cleansed and opened up, and you receive many, many, many levels like telepathy, intuition, premonition, analogical thinking. So many levels open up to us as we reverse our energies and activate the top chakra. And through this activation, what do we achieve? We achieve the true adventure of consciousness, and that true adventure, which is so much deeper, so much greater, so much more enjoyable than what we seek outside. When we truly discover that adventure of consciousness, we are in bliss, and that bliss is unparalleled. And that is why this chakra is called, in Sri Vidya, in the Shakti practice, Sarv Anandamaya Chakra. So, Sahasrara Chakra in Sri Vidya, in the Shakti practice, is called Sarv Anandamaya Chakra. Sarvanandamaya Chakra. So, these are the chakras which we had done in, with the picture of the Sri Yantra the other day. We had not repeated the Bija mantras for these chakras. Today we will go intensely into one Bija mantra of Shakti to empower our Mooladhara chakra. So instead of learning a whole lot and not being able to feel the energy of even one, we will do one sound again and again and again to actually feel the energy of the Kundalini, of the Trailokya Mohan chakra, the Mooladhara chakra at the bottom. Please sit straight, keep your spine straight. Breathe into your spine, feel your breath going, as you breathe in, feel your breath going right down to your tailbone. Breathe into your tailbone. Feel your back. Feel your spine. Breathe out. Relax. Now breathe in again deep into your spine, right down to your tailbone. Stretch your spine and feel the breath going right down to your tailbone. Now we will first chant Om together, 3 long Oms, and then the sound Dram. Dra and Bindu. Okay? Om, Dram, and then Om again. So Om 3 times, and then Dram 12 times. And then in the end, as we feel, if we feel like chanting Om a little more, we might chant Om not 3 times but 9 times at the end, just to bring ourselves to great peace. So at the end, remember, we will do Om 3 times loudly, 3 times softly, taking that Om like a beam to the top of the head and nourishing the whole head and the whole body. And then at the end, we will take a deep breath and feel the Om through our breath right from the bottom to the top of our head as we breathe out. Okay? So, beginning with 3 powerful Oms, please breathe deep, take a deep breath. Dram. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath down to your Muladhara chakra and feel a light in the Muladhara chakra at the bottom of your spine in the tailbone, and feel that sound vibrating there. Dram. Dra 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 Take a deep breath. Feel your breath going down to the Muladhara Chakra, to the Trailokya Mohana Chakra. Release your breath. Relax with deep breaths. And we will chant Om together. Inhale. And softly take a deep breath and breathe in, and like a beam softly from the bottom to the top of your head. Again, deep breath and softly. And take a deep breath and softly. And take a deep breath and silently move your breath up to the top of your head. Feel the beam of light as you breathe in, and take the Om when you breathe out to the top of your head. Feel the light. Take a deep breath and feel the light in the head. And take a deep breath and inside, feel the light into the top of the head. Okay. So this was the practice of Mooladhara, Dram, the Dram. Yes? As we go along, next week we will learn some of the Sri Vidya mudras for the entire 9 levels. If we can complete it within one session, we will. Otherwise, we will do it over 2 sessions, over Saturday and Sunday. So we will dedicate next week, Saturday and Sunday, at 4 p.m. on Fomonomo Facebook Live. So please remember to come on next Saturday and Sunday on Fomonomo Facebook Live for the Sri Vidya chakras along with the mudras. And right now, in just a few minutes, we will be live again on Shruti Foundation Facebook Live at 5:15 p.m., where we will learn how to build our immunity with secrets of Indian culture. So this is the third talk. We've had 2 more Sundays at 5:30 earlier, where we have shared some secrets. We will go on to sharing some new secrets today. So even if you haven't watched earlier, do come on today at 5:30, just in about 7 minutes from now on Shruti Foundation Facebook Live. So do log in 7 minutes into Shruti Foundation for another adventure, another journey where we will share some startling secrets that will empower us. So see you soon in a few minutes at Shruti Foundation Facebook Live. Stay with us on Shruti Foundation in a few minutes. And see you again today and Wednesday and Saturday and Sunday on Fomonomo. Stay with us.